A common question that our students keep asking year on year is, why should I review mocks and how should I review them? The primary reason is it's a time-consuming process. It takes anywhere between 2 to 6 hours to review a mock properly. So does it make sense to spend so much time on it? And if yes, how should you go about it? Well, in this video, we'll dive deep into the why and how of reviewing mock CATs to maximize your scores. Before we start with it, do note that the time you're going to spend on reviewing the mock tests are going to reduce as you improve your performance. And your performance in these mocks are going to improve if you're going to review them properly. So therefore, this time that you're spending on mock reviews, 4 to 6 hours or whatever they're going to be, they're going to reduce over time as you review these mocks properly. Having said that, let's understand as to why reviewing mock CATs is crucial. Mock CATs help identify strengths and weaknesses. Mock CATs are your rehearsal for the big day. By reviewing them, you get to see as to what you're good at and what you need to work on. These are not just confined to the topics that you're prepared for, but also knowing what kind of passages that you're comfortable with, the kind of mistakes you're making, the DLR cases that you're better at, and so on. For instance, with DLR, it'll help you figure out as to whether you're better in the cases where forming the correct table or structure is important, or in the cases where you have conditional if-based questions. So understand your strengths boost your confidence, and figuring out your weaknesses is going to give you clear targets for improvement. Next up, reviewing mock CATs are going to help you track your progress over time. It's like having a personal report card that shows how much you've improved. By regularly analyzing your performance, you can see trends and you can figure out as to whether your strategies have been working or not. It also serves as a reminder for the areas that you haven't prepared for. For instance, reviewing the mock might just push you a little bit more to complete the areas that you haven't. For instance, in quant, let's say something like geometry, which we generally keep for the end, it might just push you to complete those lessons. So not only would it help you understand your learning curve, it might also alter your study plan positively. Mock CATs aren't just about knowing the right answer, but they're also about developing the right strategy. Reviewing helps you figure out the best approach to tackle the paper. Through careful review, you can refine your strategy and avoid the common pitfall of running out of time. The biggest blunder which people commit is to get over anxious and get stressed out. See, CAT is a different type of exam which we've never encountered in school or college. Reviewing these mocks properly will eventually make us realize that we're missing out on marks because of undue stress. Familiarity with the exam format and the timer are going to eventually help us out in a great way. Alright, now that we know why reviewing mock CATs is very important, let's look into the how part of it. How should you review a mock effectively? While reviewing a mock, you need to solve and analyze each and every question, especially the ones you've got wrong. You need to understand why the correct answer is correct and how to get it right, and figure out as to where you made your mistake. So look for patterns in your mistakes. Are they conceptual errors, or are they just silly mistakes or blunders because of lack of time? For quant questions, redo the problems and compare your solutions with that given in the videos. For verbal, carefully read the explanations to understand the nuances of the correct answer. For DLR, check if you formed the correct structures or tables, or did you just miss out or misread a clue. So once you've analyzed each and every one of these questions, review the time you've spent on these. Check on the time allocation for each and every one of these questions or cases or passages. Did you get stuck on these difficult questions and were not willing to let go of them? Were there easier questions you could have answered quickly? So analyze your time distribution and formulate an approach. Maybe you need to skip tougher questions sooner, or allocate more time to your stronger sections to maximize your scores. Next up, identify any gaps in knowledge or concepts, especially for quant. If you got a question wrong because you didn't know the concept, just go back and review it immediately. Strengthen your understanding so that you don't make the same mistake in future mocks or the actual exam. Lastly, you need to learn from your mistakes. Every mistake is a learning opportunity. Keep a journal or a spreadsheet of all errors you make and the reason behind these errors. Regularly reviewing this list can prevent you from repeating the same errors. So remember, the more thorough and disciplined you are with your reviews, the better prepared you're going to be for the big day. In case you found this video useful, please do like, share and subscribe. In case you're interested in a mock test series, or are you looking for guided preparation with direct access to us, do log into mockat.com and get access to the best. All the best for your prep and the exam.